Hey guys, it's Kristen, the Orpha Beatrice. Today I'm going to show you how I made these solar lanterns for $2 each. It's a fast and easy DIY from the Dollar Tree. All you need is this little jar and a solar light. I found the jars in the candle aisle and then the solar lights in the gardening aisle. These come in 4 different colors, as you can see here. You can also check in the glassware aisle or their floral aisle. I made tabletop lights and the lanterns, so I'm going to show you both today. I tried hanging them in different places of my house, even thought about using one maybe as a night light for my daughter, so you can use these in a ton of different ways. I also linked on here the Dollar Tree website, so you can see the jars that I used. It says these are new, so they should have them in most stores. They have a ton of different kinds of garden lights also for the solar lights. They've got these patriotic ones, probably because it's around 4th of July, and I got the black patinaed ones. Also, while I was at the store, I checked out these lanterns. I ended up not getting them because they only had the dark blue and the red, and I wanted to make sure that the solar lights were going to be bright enough. But they do fit. They also fit in these mason jars, and they already have the little hanging wire to them if you want to make lanterns to be able to hang. Also awesome is these solar lights will fit in any size mason jar. So I'm going to show you guys at the end of the video how you can also make a mason jar light out of these. I made one really quick and stuck it in our office just to see how much light it would give, and they are awesome. Okay, let's get started. So it's super easy to do these. You just remove the bottom stick of the solar light and place it in the jar. That's exactly what I did for my lanterns. I didn't secure it at all. It sits really nice inside the jar. It has a little bit of a wiggle, but I wanted to be able to remove it to clean the jar or to just bring the solar lights inside if I wanted. If you want to secure it, just grab a little bit of hot glue and hot glue either the bottom portion or the rim or both and stick it together. You could also wait until the hot glue dries and put it in just so that it has a little bit of a nice base to sit in instead of just hot gluing it right in there. So lots of different options for that. So to make the lantern, each of these little jars come with a little charm. I think it says live, laugh, love, but you'll untwist the charm. And then I am using a jute string, and I did 2 16-inch pieces of it. And you take one of the pieces of string and you'll put it through where the wire is. The wire goes all the way around. And then it's important that you position the string equally on each side of the glass, opposite from one another. If you don't, it'll end up hanging lopsided. So I put the strings in, making sure that they had about 8 inches of give each. Depending on how you want to hang your lantern, you could end up using 20 to 24 inches of string per side, depending on how long you wanted them to hang. So you want to turn the wire to make sure that it's nice and tight, and then you can secure the string in place by taking a little bit of hot glue, like a little bead of hot glue, and sticking it where the string is to make sure that it stays put. So I've done that on there as well. So just apply the quick drops of glue and make sure you let them dry before you go to hang them, and you're all set. Okay, so to make the mason jar light, this is a quilted crystal half-pint jar. You're not going to be using the top of the lid, you only need the rim. The solar light also has a quilted look to it, so it's going to refract more light than a standard glass jar would. You can remove the center of the solar light also if you want less, but I like as much shimmering as possible, so I left mine, but it pops in and out really easily. For this lantern, I used 24-inch piece of string, but again, you can adjust that depending on whatever length you need. And I will warn you, this part requires a little bit of elbow grease. Because of the string, it's a really tight squeeze to put all of the pieces together, but that's a good thing in the long run because it's going to be hanging. So you want to measure to the halfway point of the string and lay it across the top of the solar light.
take the rim and place it over the string and the solar light. This is where you need a little bit of manhandling. You want to keep the string in place as you push the rim down. You want the bottom of the rim to line up with the bottom of the solar light. So as you can see, I'm just pushing that down until they match each other. This will help it so that when you go to screw the top on, it will actually attach to the rim of the glass. When you're screwing it on to the glass, make sure you're doing it as gently as possible so that you're not moving the top of that string. How the string is placed over the solar panel won't affect how the light charges, so don't worry about that. And now that you've got the lid assembled, you can essentially put it on any size mason jar. So I'll show it to you on the jar to the left, but you're pretty much done. This is like the easiest project ever, and the supplies are really cheap, which I love, but they're really good quality. I was surprised how bright the lights were last night when we put them out, so you're going to get a good bang for your buck with this one. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment below if you're going to make a set of your own. I would love to see them. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for first dibs on new DIY videos. Thanks for your support. Love you guys.